Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Athens Weekly Update with the Mayor and with Kyle Johansson. Kyle, why don't you fill us in on what to expect for the next 7 days when it comes to the weather and how much moisture might we see?
So today we look for isolated storms, high of 82. Tonight, storms, low 67. Tomorrow, storms, high of 73. Tomorrow night, storms, low 58. Friday, partly cloudy, high of 75. Friday night, mostly clear, low 53. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 77. Saturday night, mostly clear, low 58. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 86. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low 63. Monday, partly cloudy, high of 89. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, low 65. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high of 92. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, low 67. And next Wednesday, isolated storm, the high of 90, and the low 67 isolated storms. Coronavirus cases in Ohio. Today, there have been 200 new coronavirus cases in the state of Ohio in the last 24 hours. 0 deaths. Statewide, there's now 1.1 million cases, 20,067 deaths. And nationwide, there are now 34.1 million cases, 605,000 deaths. And globally cases, there's now 135 million cases, 3.1 million deaths. And Portland, Oregon had their hottest temperature on record on Monday of 116 degrees Fahrenheit, compared to one town in British Columbia had a high temperature of 121 degrees. That is Phoenix-like standards in Arizona compared to Portland and Vancouver areas. In sports for OU, football, it's almost 2 months away. Soccer is about a month away.
All right. I know that you are patiently waiting for sports to start up again so you can see your best friend Rufus. And you're heading away for a little while, so you're going to get a little bit of a vacation ahead of you to head out east or out west, rather.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. As usual, I really appreciate you being with me, and I hope that you enjoy your time off and look forward to us being back in person when you do come back, which will be great. So enjoy. We've got a number of updates for you. Probably first off is as a reminder that on the 3rd of July, and as Kyle just indicated, it sounds like the weather for the 3rd of July is going to be really nice and pleasant, clear skies. So there's no fear, at least at this point in time, of having any weather affecting our firework display. But it starts at 10 p.m. So 10 p.m. on July 3rd. Big thank you goes out to Jerry's Fireworks and the Athens Police Department, Fire Department for making this year's event possible. So that should be something fun to experience. And the following evening will be Thunder in the Valley in Nelsonville. If you don't get enough fireworks and loud boomers, then I suggest maybe you head over on the 4th of July to Nelsonville and go check it out. The other thing that's worth mentioning, as I have in the past, which is always wonderful to do for our citizens and beyond, is that the pool will be open and free on the 3rd and on the 4th of July. Since I'm talking about 4th of July weekend, which of course is this weekend, just as a reminder to everybody that litter or trash and recycling will back up a day to where Monday's collection will roll to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. So often I see people who have their trash brought out to the curb when we do have holidays, and it's easy to do to forget, but just as a reminder to everyone. We have a number of jobs in the city that I want to make sure people are aware of. The city is looking for a city engineer / director for engineering and public works. So if you fit the qualifications or are interested, we encourage you to go to the city's website under the job postings and look that up. Under the general direction of the service safety director is the responsibility of the administration of the engineering and public works department, which includes the water treatment plant, wastewater treatment plant, as well as sewer collection, water distribution, street maintenance, and internal service mechanics. Those are all functions that fall under the Department of Engineering and Public Works, and ultimately would be the responsibility of someone who qualifies to serve as the city engineer and director of EPW. So know that that's out there. We are also currently hiring a full-time tax administrator for the city of Athens. So again, another position that is available. This individual, the income tax administrator, will perform daily operations of the income tax department in connection with bookkeeping work involving applications of accounting methods in the keeping of fiscal records for the income tax department for the city of Athens. So if you're interested in that position, that is out there. And I always encourage anyone to go to the city's website and under the job posting and see what other jobs might be available as well. So keep that in mind. Arts, parks, and recreation. A number of things coming up. To begin with, we've got some limited deals for you in terms of memberships to the Firecracker membership deals. The red package is $25 for a 30-day membership. As you can see on the screen, the white package is $60 for a 3-month, and then the blue package, fitting for the 4th of July, is a 6-month membership for $115. So again, worth looking at that. And the other item is the newest or introduction of our newest addition to the fitness class lineup at the Athens Community Center is the Avengers Assembly Boot Camp or Assemble Boot Camp. You can, as you can see on the screen, show your super side. And we encourage everyone to train like a hero. These are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5:30 to 5:15 to 6:15, and it'll be July 6th running through August 26th. Again, $60 for members and $75 for non-members. I know several university and city partners have gotten together and put a whole lot of work into something that will be happening in 2 weeks. It'll be the 14th and 15th of July, and that being the Ohio Town Gown Summit. And if you're interested in this conference, it is a virtual conference. I believe it is $75 to register for the conference, but it's really interesting in that there will be several keynote speakers that talk about town gown relationships or things related to what college towns experience. We will have a series of panels that are speaking on, again, topics related to town gown issues or best practices and solutions to things that college towns typically experience. So if you're interested, I encourage you to go to ohiotowngown.com and you can see the keynote speakers, information on the keynotes, as well as the ability to register. So encouraging people to do that as well. Several meetings going on. And I might add that these will be in-person meetings tomorrow on July 1st. Hard to believe it's going to be July tomorrow, but it will be. It happens every year. At noon to whenever we're done with our business, it will be tomorrow up in council chambers. Again, that meeting is open to the public. Another meeting tomorrow is the Joint Police Advisory Council, and that will be, let's see, that will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6 p.m. And this is going to be in the city building front conference room. So if you're interested in that, we encourage you to come and check that out as well. I do have a proclamation that I want to read because July is Parks and Recreation Month. So proclamation, Office of the Mayor. Whereas Parks and Recreation programs are an integral part communities throughout the country, including the city of Athens. And whereas our Parks and Recreation programs are vitally important to establishing and maintaining a quality of life in our communities, ensuring health for all citizens, and contributing to the economic and environmental well-being of our community. And whereas Parks and Recreation programs increase a community's economic prosperity through increased property values, expansion of the local tax base, increased tourism, the attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. And whereas Parks and Recreation areas are fundamental to the environmental well-being of a community, and whereas parks and natural recreation areas improve water quality, protect underground water, prevent flooding, improve the quality of air we breathe, provide vegetative buffers to development, and produce habitat for wildlife. And whereas our parks and natural recreation areas ensure the ecological beauty of our community and provide a place for children and adults to connect with nature and recreate outdoors. And whereas the U.S. House of Representatives has designated July as Parks and Recreation Month. Now, therefore, I, Steve Patterson, the mayor of Athens, Ohio, do hereby proclaim July 2021 as Parks and Recreation Month and recognize the Athens Arts, Parks and Recreation Department for all of their facilities right here in the wonderful city of Athens, Ohio. The last thing I really, as is typical and usual, give a lot of thanks to the government channel, Scott Thompson and Ryan Schwarzkopf, for all their work they do. And I think Ryan has queued up their most recent production. And that was a really special day that we had last week, Wednesday, I believe it was, the 23rd, where we had a ribbon cutting down at the service garage for the city's newest resilience effort, which is a electrical microgrid system down there to where energy is coming off of the solar panels at the water treatment plant and feeding into a backup battery system to where if we ever had a power outage, we could switch over to automatically to this battery system, which would feed into the plant and has the capacity to keep the plant running for multiple days, somewhere between 5 and 7 days of power into the treatment plant, water treatment plant. So Ryan, if you want to cue that up, we will leave the show on that note. Thank you for tuning in, and please join me in the future for us transitioning back to the weekly press conference with the mayor. Thanks for tuning in.
We know Athens as a city with a progressive outlook on technology and focused on the environment, and those are core values for AEP as well. When you came in today, you may have seen the solar panels over there. There's 658 solar panels that will actually be powering this battery energy storage system for the microgrid and can help keep the power flowing to the water treatment plants in the case of an extended or unplanned outage. This is the second one. The first we recently completed in 2020 at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, and it powers the water filtration for the Polar Frontier exhibit. And we actually have a third scheduled for construction at a Columbus public water facility as well.
I'm interested in seeing what we could do here in Athens to protect what I consider one of our most vital assets, our water treatment plant.
During the day, it's feeding off of the solar array, and at night, it'll be trickling back in, coming off of the battery bank that you see behind me. So it's AEP Ohio, in conjunction with Sustainable Ohio Public Energy Council, SOPEC, also came up with some of the funding for this project. The whole project unto itself there was no taxpayer dollars that went into this. There was no dollars at all on the city end, but at the end of 2 years, the whole project will be turned over to the city. We'll have full control and operations for the battery backup henceforth and forevermore with this battery system. So what a great day. It's interesting that we're able to do this, and we're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony to dedicate the full-blown operations of what you see right behind me.